morning everybody. Today we are going to see the subject secretarial practice and the chapter number 7 company meetings part first. Meeting is the best form of the oral or face communication of members and management. Members and directors come together, discuss company related matters, exchange in the ideas, options, determine the business plan and policies, and take collective decisions at a meeting. It means when there is any major decision is taken, the persons come together, discuss on them that matters, exchange their ideas and take a decision properly. Proper definition of a meeting is: company meeting is the assembly of people connected with the company who have gathered for the purpose of discussing matters related to it. Company meeting is an assembly of people connected with the company who have gathered for the purpose of discussing matters related to it. It means a persons gather together for a purpose of discussing matters related to company issues. It is called as company meetings. In short, company meeting is an official gathering of shareholders, directors, key managerial persons. Means company meeting is an official gathering of shareholders, key managerial persons, board of directors or creditors for discussing different issues relating to the company. Let's see the essentials of a valid meeting. There are some essentials of valid meeting. There are three parts for essentials of valid meeting. First is properly convened, second is properly constituted, and third is properly conducted. The first part is firstly essentials of valid meeting means the business transacted at the meeting must be valid. A meeting becomes valid when it is duly convened, properly constituted and properly conducted in accordance with the provisions of the Companies Act and Articles of Association. It means a meeting becomes valid when it is duly convened, properly constituted and properly conducted as per Companies Act and Articles of Association. If any company conduct a meeting without following the provisions in Companies Act, the meeting become invalid and business transacted in the meeting is also become invalid. Let's start the proper convening of meeting. Proper convening of meeting. A meeting must be properly convened by a proper authority. First of the properly convene the meeting, the first point is proper authority. Proper authority means a person who can call the meeting. It's a proper authority. A meeting must be convened by a proper authority. The proper authority to convene a general meeting of shareholders is the board of directors. Proper authority to call the meeting of shareholders is board of directors. Under certain circumstances, meetings can also be called by the members of the company or National Company Law Tribunal. In certain circumstances, in a normal condition, a shareholders meeting is convened by board of directors. Second is notice. The second requirement of valid meeting is that a proper notice must be given to proper person. Notice means an advance written intimation containing day, date, time and place given by company to all those who are entitled to receive it. Meaning of notice is an advance written intimation containing day, date, time and place given by the company to all those who are entitled to receive it. In a notice, it means the notice is in a written form and it is given in advance to the persons who have a right to receive the notice of that particular meeting. It means notice must be in written form, it is not given orally. It must be in written form and it is advance intimation to the persons who has the authority to attend the meeting. Contents of notice. Every notice of a company must specify the type of meeting. Which type of meeting is held in the company, the exact date, time and place of a meeting, the agenda of meeting, and contains a statement that members is entitled to appoint proxy. In a notice there is an agenda containing a statement that a person who wants to appoint a proxy, they can appoint proxy. This statement must be contained in the notice. If any special resolution is to be passed, it must be mentioned as special resolution. If in that meeting a special resolution is going to pass, it must be mentioned in the notice of a meeting. In case of special business to be transacted, statutory note and an explanatory statement must be given in the notice. Special business is transacted, statutory note must be given in the notice. Because of this, a person can easily understand there is a special business conducting in a meeting. Second is authority to send notice. The board of directors is the proper authority to send the notice. Normally, board of directors gives a right to secretary to send a notice, but proper authority is board of directors. Proper authority to receive the notice. All the shareholders, in case of shareholders meeting, means if there is a meeting of shareholders, every shareholder must receive the notice. In case of annual general meeting, auditor must be receive the notice. In case the legal representative of deceased or insolvent member, if a member is insolvent or deceased, legal representative must receive the notice. In case of joint holders, a person named first in shareholders list must be receive a notice. And board of directors meeting or general meeting, every director has a right to receive the notice. Period of notice, a notice must be sent 21 clear days before the actual meeting. 21 clear days. This statement comes into the objective. A notice must be sent 21 clear days before the notice. This period is for shareholders meeting, and related to board of directors meeting, the period is 7 days. Means shareholders, if a company wants to conduct the shareholders meeting, company has to send a notice before 21 days before the meeting. And if company wants to conduct board of directors meeting, company has to send a notice before 7 days before the meeting. Ways to serving a notice. Notice must be sent either personally or by ordinary post, and if any shareholders wants it by registered post, company can send it by registered post. If notice can also be advertised in a leading newspaper of the area where the registered office of the company is situated. Notice can be also advertised in a local newspaper where the company's registered office is situated. As per the initiative of Ministry of Environment, company can also send notice of meeting through email. A statement to be sent along with the notice. Where special business is to be transacted in the general meeting, an explanatory statement to the effect is required to be annexed to the notice. If there is a special business in a meeting, the statement must be mentioned in the notice about the special business transacted. Omission to give notice. If notice is not sent to one or more members deliberately, the meeting would become invalid. If board of directors or secretary omit some persons deliberately, the meeting become invalid, because every member has a right to receive the notice. Next, after notice there is an agenda. Agenda means a statement containing a list of items to be discussed in the meeting. Agenda means a list of items. Agenda means a statement containing a list of items discussed at the meeting. It means a proper sequence of the items which are discussed in the meeting. Secretary has to prepare the agenda in consultation with the chairman. Secretary and chairman prepares the agenda. Agenda is sent along with the notice of the meeting. Means notice and agenda are sent together to the shareholders. Chairman can conduct the meeting efficiently with the help of agenda. If there is an agenda, chairman can easily conduct the meeting efficiently. Chairman can discuss the items as per the agenda. As per the sequence of agenda, members can get sufficient time to think over the items given in the agenda so that they came well prepared for the meeting and actively participate in it. With the help of agenda, the persons can prepare themselves for discussing the matters related to that particular item. Easily, they have get time to prepare for the meeting. All items included in agenda are discussed in the meeting. It is compulsory that all items included in agenda is compulsory discussed in the meeting. Again, I will repeat, agenda means a statement containing a list of items to be discussed in the meeting. The items which are discussed in the meetings are mentioned in the agenda. There are two types of agenda. First is bare statement agenda, in which all items are described in brief. Bare statement agenda means all items are discussed in brief. And second type is draft minutes agenda, in which items are given in detail so that it is useful in preparing the minutes of the meeting. Second type of draft minutes agenda is detailed so that it is useful to preparing the minutes of the meeting. Next part is proper constituted. A meeting must be properly constituted. For this, first item is quorum. Quorum is essential condition for a valid meeting. Every meeting must be valid if there is a quorum. Quorum means the minimum number of members required to be present at a meeting. Quorum means minimum members to be present at the meeting. If the minimum members are absent, for example, in case of public company, if a company having share members not more than 1,000, the quorum must be 5 members. Means if minimum 5 members are present, the company meeting is valid. If there is 3 or 4 members are present for meeting, the company meeting becomes invalid. Means there must be minimum members must be present in a meeting. Presence of the member is essential for transacting legal business at the meeting. The quorum has to remain present from start to end. It is not only at the time of start, but at start to end, quorum must be present. Quorum for the general meeting. In case of public limited company, if members are not more than 1,000, minimum 5 members must be present. If members are more than 1,000 but up to 5,000 members, the quorum is 15 members. And if members exceeds 5,000, then quorum is 30 members. This is in case of public limited company. And in case of private limited company, 2 members personally present shall be the quorum for the meeting of the company. In case of private limited company, the quorum is minimum 2 members personally present. Means they must be personally present. The proxy is not appointed. The persons, minimum 2 members must be present for private company. Quorum for board meeting. According to provisions of Companies Act, a quorum for board meeting is 1/3 of the total number of directors or 2 directors, whichever is higher. In related to board of directors meeting, quorum is 1/3 of the total number of board of directors or 2 directors, whichever is higher. Next concept is chairman. There must be a proper person, that is chairman, to conduct a meeting properly. Chairman has to preside over and conduct the proceedings of a meeting. Every meeting must have a chairman. Chairman must be a proper person to conduct a meeting properly. If there is no chairman, the meeting is invalid. So every meeting has a chairman. Third part is properly conducted. The first point is proxy. A proxy is a person who attends a general meeting and votes on behalf of a member of the company. If any member wants to present at the meeting, but because of his personal problems he can't present at the meeting, then he can appoint a proxy for the meeting. A proxy has a right to vote on behalf of a members. Every member of a company has a statutory right to appoint a proxy. Legal provisions are related to proxy. Any member of a company can appoint proxy. A proxy form must be sent before 48 hours. A proxy form must be sent at registered office of a company at least 48 hours before the meeting, and separate proxy form is required for each meeting. A person appointed as a proxy may or may not be a member of a company. It means a member of a company can appoint a person as a proxy if he is a member or not member. Means other person can be appointed as a member. A proxy shall not have the right to speak at the meeting, but he has a right to vote except on a poll. Second part is resolution. A motion accepted in a meeting is called resolution. A resolution is a formal and final decision of meeting. No discussion is allowed on the resolution. A motion accepted by a meeting is called resolution. Resolution means a motion accepted by meeting is called resolution. A resolution is formal and final decision, and a resolution cannot be changed at any cost. There is no discussions related to resolution. Discussion is always on motion, but if there is a resolution is passed, there is no discussion on resolution. Every resolution should be recorded in minute book. Every resolution should be brief and framed in the affirmative form. Number of members voting in favor and against the resolution should be mentioned. Every resolution should be recorded in minute book. It must when resolution is recorded in minute book, the voting in favor and against must be recorded in it also. Resolution should be brief and framed in the affirmative form. Always resolution is in brief and in affirmative form. There are five types of resolution. First is ordinary resolution. A resolution which is passed by simple majority is called ordinary resolution. More than 50% of the vote should be in favor of motion. First type is ordinary resolution. A resolution which is passed by simple majority is called ordinary resolution. Simple majority means more than 50% votes are in favor of resolution. It means if a resolution gets 51% vote, it is a simple resolution. For example, approval of statutory report, alteration of the share capital, declaration of dividend, approval of directors. In this matter, there is simple resolution is passed. Second type is special resolution. The special resolution which is passed by the special majority is called special resolution. The resolution which is passed by the special majority is called as special resolution. It is passed by 3/4 or 75% majority. means total present members. The voting in favor of resolution is 3/4 or 75%. The number of votes in favor of motion should be 3 times of the votes cast against the motion. Purpose of passing a special resolution should be mentioned in the notice of the meeting. A special resolution is passed in general meeting. Matters related to special resolution is change in the name of the company, shifting of registered office of the company from one state to another, alteration in object clause, reduction in authorized share capital, alteration in the articles of association of companies. In these matters, special resolution must be passed at general meeting. Third type is resolution requiring special notice. Some resolutions require special notice as the Companies Act or Articles of Association of the company. Hence, such resolutions are called as resolutions requiring special notice. Fourth type is resolutions requiring registration. Resolutions which are required to be registered with the registrar of company are called as resolution requiring registration. Resolution should be filed with registrar within 30 days. And last type is resolution by circulation. When directors have to take important and urgent decisions and do not have sufficient time to call a meeting, at the time a draft resolution is prepared and forwarded to all directors to pass resolution. It is called as resolution by circulation. When directors have to take important decisions and urgent decisions, they do not have sufficient time, they draft a resolution and forward it to all directors. It is called as resolution by circulation. Last point is minutes. Minutes means the term minute means written records of proceedings of a meeting. The term minutes means a concise and accurate official record of the decisions taken at the meeting. Minutes are prepared by the secretary within 15 days. Every meeting's minutes must be drafted by secretary within 15 days. Minutes are recorded in minute book and written in the past tense. Always written in the past tense. Importance of minutes, authentic record, detailed information about proceedings of the meeting is made available through minutes. There is evidence, minutes is used as evidence. Legal provisions, minutes are to be prepared by following legal provisions of the Companies Act. Information to absent members. These are the essentials of valid meeting. Okay, thank you.